And I actually walked out into the hall. They have a lot of displays of the food, and I said, I gotta see that.
Yes.
These are herbs. Herbs that you actually spray onto whatever you want to. The flavor is
amazing.
Organic, which is lovely.
Yep.
The flavor is concentrated. Yep. I would have to chop so much rosemary.
Oh my gosh.
And still then
it would go bad in an instant.
Exactly. It sits in my refrigerator, and then I go to use it and it's already bad.
Yep.
You are going to get all of the entire
it's our herb garden. Best price available.
Pack. I love this so much.
All right, let's show everybody what you're getting. You're getting the thyme. By the way, these are only 2 ingredients, organic thyme and organic canola oil. Cilantro, 2 ingredients, basil. You're getting the oregano, you're getting the garlic, the lemongrass. That's basically a brand new one that you're adding to the configuration today. And then your rosemary. You're getting our full herb garden, which means you can now cook with variety. You never would have all those fresh herbs in your home. And if you did, maybe your basil, it gets sad and soggy in an instant, right? Like for example, this, you blink and it's gone bad.
What did you spend for this?
Oh yeah, this was like $8. And look how gross it is already. Or you'd have to use all that basil. Or if you get the mystery liquid stuff paste, you don't have any idea what kind of stuff that is. All right, so Spray Herbs, it's a brand new concept. Maybe just hang out with us for a few minutes because I want you to fully understand it. 2 ingredients, all organic, non-GMO, gluten-free, non-aerosol. This one happens to be the garlic, so I always describe it sort of like this. Pretend you had this clove of garlic and you were able to just take it and squeeze the essential oil of the garlic into the can with a little bit of canola oil, and that's what you have. So 2 ingredients, all organic. By the way, made in America. I love made in America stuff, right? So all made in America. But I want Alice to taste, we'll do a little taste test.
Okay.
I just did some shrimp and some pasta, and that has nothing on it, okay? Now, normally if you're gonna cook a dish like this, you'd have to get your garlic, you'd have to get out your food processor, slice up your garlic, or get the garlic in the mystery liquid. So that's probably okay, right? Probably just decent.
Right.
All right, so I'm gonna take my garlic, and this is all you have to do. Remember, non-aerosol, all organic, only 2 ingredients, and I'm gonna give it a little spray. A little bit goes a long way, because it's concentrated.
A little bit.
Little spray.
That's it.
She's gonna mix it around, and she's going to taste fresh garlic, as if she had just chopped fresh garlic pieces. It makes such a difference, and you can now cook with variety when you get the 7-pack.
Crazy.
How often do you keep thyme around? 18 months shelf life, okay? 18 months means at the holiday season when you need thyme and rosemary, because you don't always keep thyme and rosemary about, you're gonna have thyme and rosemary. So let's do a couple of examples with the garlic, right? So Valentine's Day is coming up.
I gotta tell you, this was, I didn't want to say, well, I didn't want to say it was just pretty awful, pretty bland. No. The garlic changed everything about it. It
revolutionizes the way that you cook. So we have a little heart-shaped lasagna because it's Valentine's Day. Okay, it'll rock your world in terms of your garlic bread. So the garlic is a big hit, but remember, you're getting all 7 pieces. So with your plain piece of bread, I just want you to take your garlic, and remember, it's a concentrate, only 2 ingredients, all organic, non-aerosol. You give it a spray, and then you add your cheese. You pop that in the oven underneath the broiler for a couple of minutes. You didn't have to go out and buy fresh garlic, because guess what? You have fresh garlic. Fresh garlic that's in a can, and I know it's a new concept, but it's non-aerosol, it's all organic, made in America.
Here's what I recommend on that, because normally you would never add rosemary because it would be...
Oh, it'd be too much.
Well,
you don't always keep rosemary.
But because it can be spiky. Rosemary can be spiky. Spray the garlic.
Little bit of rosemary.
Spray the rosemary with the garlic and the cheese. Yep. It changes everything about it.
It makes a world of difference. And now you can cook with all these different herbs and spices that you never cooked with before. For example, when's the last time you cooked with lemongrass? You're not gonna go buy fresh lemongrass.
Obsessed.
In fact, I've never even seen lemongrass inside.
It's a hassle. It's very sinewy.
Exactly.
Very tough.
So this lemongrass is literally like you took the lemongrass, you squeezed it into the can.
Here.
Organic canola oil, it's essential oil. Now this is just a store-bought stir fry. It will take your store-bought stir fry to the next level. It will literally elevate it as if you had fresh lemongrass, because you do have fresh lemongrass, right? You've got fresh lemongrass that's gonna be in your pantry for 18 months.
The concentration of flavor is what's so incredible. I've been doing it. I bought the Wolfgang Puck steamer.
Yes.
Put a piece of salmon in there, do the lemongrass on it.
And steaming is such a healthy way to cook.
Oh my gosh, the flavor is out of this world. And I haven't added added fat and calories.
Exactly, you're right. And this is our cilantro, all organic, non-GMO, gluten-free. I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do because you said football. I know it's your birthday, which is great, but we've got the football parties coming up in about a week. I don't need to have fresh cilantro to make my guacamole. All I need is maybe some tomato and some avocado. You don't have to buy the fresh herbs anymore. Give it a couple of spritzes and then give it a taste test, because I will tell you it's very strong because it's a concentrate. And when everybody goes in for this guacamole, they will taste the fresh cilantro as if you had an herb garden in the middle of the winter growing on your countersill.
And I've tried to grow cilantro because I love cilantro. It is so hard to grow.
It's hard to grow, and when you purchase it at the grocery store, you have to buy the huge bunch of cilantro. Nobody could ever use that much cilantro in a lifetime. It's amazing, isn't it?
It's ridiculously good.
It's so delicious.
It changes everything.
It does.
Please read the reviews on this.
And it's a 4.8.
Huge customer pick. I've never seen anything like it anywhere.
Yeah.
I've never tasted anything like it. It is the real deal. It's not like we made it taste like rosemary.
I think that's such a good point.
Deal.
When people taste it for the first time, they go, oh, it tastes like garlic. Well, it is garlic. It's as if you squeeze. Let's see, this one's oregano. It's as if you took the oregano plant, gave it a squeeze, and then added a little bit of organic canola oil. And then this is a non-aerosol container, so there's no chemicals. It's non-GMO. How about for your steak or your chicken breast, just to spice it up? Maybe you're doing like the keto thing, and you're doing lots of proteins, and you're kind of sick and tired of the way your proteins are tasting. Go ahead and add it either as a marinade or at the end of the process for your steak, and you can see that it's now going to revolutionize your steak. Now, think about this. How about a little rosemary on my potatoes? You don't have to have fresh rosemary to have rosemary mashed potatoes. And then if you were me, which you are today, I would add a little bit of garlic, which happens to be over here, to my green beans.
Wow.
Now, maybe there's somebody in your life, like I've got a couple of friends of mine that garlic doesn't agree with them, but I still like to add garlic if they're coming over. I can add it to everybody else's meal but theirs, because you're adding it at the end of the meal, right?
You can do it personally.
You can do it personally, or how about this? Keep your herb garden out on the table when you're serving a meal, and everybody can have their own spices and seasonings. You add all this variety of to your food that normally you wouldn't have added, because you don't keep all these fresh herbs, unless you literally have an herb garden, which, as we all know, is kind of a pain in the neck.
Even if you do, then you have to get the herbs, strip the herbs, and chop the herbs and everything else in a matter of seconds. It's the concentration of the flavor, and it is, again, it is the real deal. That lemongrass is amazing. The oregano, amazing. The rosemary, you will smell it and you will go, oh my gosh. But you're not adding a lot of oil either, because of the fact that it's spritzed. Then it's just going to add just the very smallest amount.
2 ingredients, if you're just joining us, which I know a lot of people are. This is a spray herb, which has just the herb and a little bit of canola oil. It's all organic, it's all non-GMO, it's all gluten-free, it's all made in America, which I really like supporting where possible, especially like the TS.
I like things that are grown in America too.
Yeah, too, exactly. So how about a store-bought pizza, like a frozen pizza? You can give it a little bit of oregano, maybe some basil, maybe a little garlic, and it will taste like you went to that expensive pizza.
Do a focaccia and add the rosemary.
Add the rosemary.
Oh my goodness. Listen, you will have so many options with this. At $55.20 for a 7-pack, you get the entire variety of it is a total herb garden. This is gonna last you forever. I've had mine
18 months shelf life.
Months and months. I use it constantly and it lasts and lasts. But here's the thing, each one is like, what is it, like $7 to $8?
Yeah, I mean, seriously.
What you spend for one pack of herbs.
And they go bad. I don't think in my lifetime, and don't quote me on this, but I don't think in my lifetime I've ever used the full batch of the herbs that I've purchased. It's always either gone bad or I only needed 1 or 2 pieces of basil. You control it, all organic, non-GMO.
This is fabulous.
You're gonna love these.
It's one of those very, very clever ideas. I've never seen it anywhere except right here.
Nope.
Kelly Dietrich.
It's the best deal in the country.
Bring us the best stuff.
And now we can eat.
The guac. You need to try that guac.
I'm gonna try the guac with the cilantro.
Yep. Please just try them. If you don't love them, you have 30 days. I love to share cool things with you guys, though, and that make your life so simple.
So simple, yeah. No more buying fresh herbs, no more throwing that money away. All right, you go eat some more.
Okay.
You lucky lady.